So the U.S. Sun is reporting that Foxy Brown is being sought as a key witness in the upcoming murder trial for Tupac Shakur. That prosecutors basically believe that she can place Keefe D in Las Vegas, which Keefe D has said there's no proof that he was in Vegas the night of the shooting. What do you think about this? And do you think they have a shot at getting her to tie everything together as far as placing Keefe in Vegas?
Yeah. Well, my boy Mob James done said it a few times too, huh? He recently even said it on Vlad channel. I was trying to get him to shut up. He kept talking, right? Y'all check out this segment with me and James on Vlad. They drove by the street or whatever. I'm not saying you did or didn't. I don't remember your statements on that. But, or if you ever gave a statement, and I don't even want a statement from you about that. But if you knew that, he said, Shook said, why didn't you notify anybody?
He a lie. I said it here on Vlad. I said it in the hood. I said it when I told everybody to lock and load when the Southsides came in that white Cadillac. I'm the first knew that they was there. We had the little flip-flops. I told Buntry, Southside's here. The little homies not on all, I ain't gonna even say their name. The little homies, all the homies that was at 662, they out here. Now, where the bus stop was at is right there on the same side as the building of 662, right? It's a bus stop right there. Where the parking lot, you drive in the parking lot, bus stop. They pulled by the bus stop. If you was there, wasn't you?
I was there.
All the Metro cars, listen. Come on, I remember the shit like yesterday.
I'm just trying to
well, just tell me to shut the up and then you explain it then.
I don't want to say I'll tell you.
Let me finish.
All right, go ahead.
So I was the first to say that. And then now here goes Suge trying to make it seem like this nigga lying or this nigga. I don't need no props from nobody. But everybody I talk to know I've said the same thing at the beginning. And it wasn't with no police. It was with the homies. And I said it on the podcast.
And so he said it as well. I know it's going to be a hard time getting James to come to court, is why the prosecution is probably worried because they also heard James say how he don't want to go to court and he going to run from the subpoena. So yeah, I mean, Keefe has told us the story about Foxy Brown and Von Zip, for those that y'all don't know, meeting up right before the incident, and Von Zip offered the gun to Keefe D and them, to go and retaliate. But Keefe D pretty much told Von Zip that, hey, they were good, they were straight, they got people out there that they were good. And Foxy Brown was allegedly in the car with Von Zip when this conversation supposed to have taken place. Quite frankly, the news just learned about this, but y'all know I be knowing stuff, right? And so prior to the grand jury, the investigator that was handling the case was trying to reach out and find Foxy Brown. Matter of fact, I had even got Foxy Brown brother's phone number to the detective that was handling the case. And but at that time, they learned or had got information that she was about to have surgery. I guess she has a problem with her hearing or something like that, where she's deaf in one ear or something like that, and she was about to have surgery for that. So I'm sure that's why they elected not to subpoena her, because she was going under some medical situations and all of that. But I don't know. Don't have any independent information from Foxy Brown that she have ever talked or met with any investigators or confirmed that she did see Keefe D and them out in Las Vegas. But if there's anyone that's out there of September the 13th, not September the 13th, September the 6th, that has pictures of Keefe D and them in Vegas, because I also know that and saw that they have receipts. They forget. I guess his attorney don't know all of this stuff. Just listening to Keefe D. They know that they found in a duffel bag where they were had rented hotels and stuff like that out there in Vegas, and so I'm sure that will come up. So I don't know how much of this is just news reporters writing, but I had heard it in allhiphop.com. If you said you heard it in the Sun, I know that particular investigator for the Sun that's been reporting on Keefe D matter has a close relationship from someone in Las Vegas Police Department, because prior to me knowing that he had been arrested, I think that guy from the Sun was also reporting as well that Keefe had been arrested. If y'all ever look at the time stamps, for those of y'all don't know that like to comment, for when we went live, and I think we went live an hour before anyone was reporting it, but I did notice the guy from the Sun was up and had wrote something right around the same time that I did. So I know he is connected somehow. Oh, so my point is, yes, they probably just doing their due diligence, but it's all going to be based on whether the judge kick out the statements, because you let one jury from, and you need 12, but I'm just saying it's not one crazy juror that once they play all of the different interviews where Keefe D pretty much confirming and bragging about it, and it gets to the jury and not past the judge, Keefe's done. Keefe, a lawyer wouldn't even allow him to get on the stand or to try to take it to a court. He wouldn't even allow it to go to a jury or a judge by trial, by a juror by judge type situation without, once the judges don't kick out all the different interviews. Now, if the judge kick out the interviews, then the prosecution going to have a tough roll ahead of themselves. If he said, hey, those interviews can't be played before the jury. But if y'all tell the truth, well, I know it's a few of you trolls out there that don't understand. But a civil-minded person, a person that can honestly sit in front of a court and say, no, I didn't wear a little yellow helmet and never been on a little bus, when I was in school. A person that can honestly say that would never, ever say Keefe is not guilty once they hear all of those particular statements. He done statements on BET Chronicles, Murder Rap, Art Dialogue Channel, Vlad Channel, Cam Capone Channel, and probably some other ones I don't even know of, and his book. You play all of those interviews from all those different places, but people gonna be like, oh no, we don't believe him. We don't believe he did that. He had no part. No. They're going to go in the jury room and be like, if he's that stupid enough to say all those things, and he ain't crazy, and he ain't been wiping shit on his face and all of that, and he ain't crazy, then the nigga need to be in jail for the rest of his life. And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate for, his sake, for putting yourself in prison being that stupid is what I mean by being unfortunate. I believe in justice. And so having or saying all that, I do believe in justice, and I believe this need to be put to bed. So all you nut cases that's out there accusing other people and trolling and making fun of this and saying Reggie did it or this person did it just to be vindictive and to be assholes, can finally go on and maybe try to be like the other fools doing. Try to maybe go and try to solve the Biggie case. Maybe y'all need to go and move on to that. try to help push LAPD into working that case correctly. So, hey, that would be my take. But who am I? But that's what's happening with Ingrid, Foxy Brown, and I don't think it's a big thing. I just think it's a story that needed to be told, and they decided to write something. But hey, either James or her, right? But I'm sure some people will come up with some pictures and show that Keefe and them were out there at that time stamp. I'm sure they have them at a hotel or something somewhere in the lobby. Because remember what the defense attorney or the DA said at the last court hearing to the defense. Y'all remember this part. I know y'all don't remember, but Reggie remember because I remember everything. I pay attention to stuff. I'm not a jokester in the comment section that just want to make jokes. Said we have something that we haven't turned over to them yet that we preparing to turn it over to them. So I'm sure this defense attorney will stop and get off TV and stop, putting this case out in the media and start advising his attorney or his client to, all right, we need to try to see the best deal we can get out of this. And because November is approaching real fast and we need to make a deal for you. So, hey, good luck, Mr. Davis.